Right, I thought I'd make a video on where the fuse box is in a Fiat 500L. This is the trekking model and it's a UK model with the steering wheel on the right. A lot of videos I've seen have said that it's down here by the steering wheel. There's a box, and if you pull that off you can see that it's not actually in there on this model. There's the ODBC2 where they can connect up to read and clear diagnostic messages. So it's not actually in there on this model. So on this model I found it's actually in, you get the upper and lower glove compartments, it's in there. So you might be able to see it just behind over there. But you know, with the glove box in the way you can't get to it. So some videos I've seen, some models, I think it might just be the Fiat 500, not the L model, it has like a compartment there that you can flip down. This one doesn't have that, and obviously the glove box is in the way. And that tool there, make sure if that's in your glove box you keep that, because you need that to change the rear light bulbs. If your rear light bulb goes, use that to undo the lights in the back. Okay, so to get to this one, you'll see on the left there's this little latch. I don't know if it's in focus, it's hard to see. Just there. There you go. And you get to it by pushing it up and push it inwards, and you'll see that it comes into the glove box. That you then can just pull, and that is the stopper basically that stops the glove box from falling down. So keep that safe, keep it on the left side. You'll also notice, if I can focus right, there's one exactly the same on the right hand side. This one is a lot stiffer to try and undo, but it's basically the same, it's just a bit bigger as well, so don't muddle the two up. Now, because it's so much sort of stiffer to move this one, actually it takes a lot more pressure, but be careful you don't snap it. So with this one, what I used was a key. I'm just going to try and light it up with my phone. So you can see it just there, that latch right there. Now this one is, like I said, a lot stiffer, so you probably need, if you try and just do it with your fingers, I'll try it. See, that's the inside of it. It's really stiff to push through. So I actually use a key to try and push it through. And it's probably even easier with a torch on it. So eventually you can either use a key or a flat-headed screwdriver to help, but just be really careful you don't break it. And it will eventually come through like that. And you may need to take some of the stuff out of your glove box if you've got a load of stuff in there. So that's what the one on the right hand side looks like. It's a bit bigger, that's the top end, that's the bottom end. So it's just these rubber bits that stop the glove box coming out. But now, as you can hopefully see, you can see your fuse box in there. So it makes it a lot easier to get to. So I was reading reports on some videos, they were saying, oh, you've got to use a screwdriver to unscrew bits and this and that, and you don't. You just, on this model, the Fiat 500L trekking, it's basically just remove the glove box or let it drop down by taking the bit out from the left and the right. To put it back in, I'd suggest starting with the left one because it goes in a lot easier. You don't obviously want to put it in while the box is down here because it will get caught when you're moving it up. So move the box up a bit. First of all, just get that in the right direction so you know what direction you've got to put it in. So that bit just goes through like that. So you don't want to get, if you put it in now when it's down, it will block it when it's going up. So you want to let it go up a bit, push it in, and it just clips back in like that, and that holds it. Then do the same for the right. Like I said, that's the top, that's the bottom, that's the clip that you've just used a screwdriver or a key or whatever to get out. Same thing, just pokes in, and then you, it's a lot stiffer that one, it's easier pushing it back in. Then your glove box opens and closes again. Just check that it's not blocked anything on that little bit there which switches your bulb on and off, because you don't want your bulb on whilst it's shut. Okay, but that is where the fuse box is and how to get to it on a Fiat 500L Trekking UK model.